All right, we are back for a video on the weekend. Do something a little bit different. Now, this is going to be Top Secret Penny Stocks Revealed, Volume 1. Could these stocks make you 10 G's plus? Is it possible? You know, with your account? Yeah, anything's possible. Some of these runs, I remember, was it years, went from like 1 to 6. You know, you could have made like 3, 4, 5,000. So we're going to go over, I have a list, huge list of penny stocks. I might do it and like break up into like parts, maybe like volume 1, 2, 3. So let's take a look at some penny stocks. I did this by volume. This is NAKD. Now this is really penny stock, 21 cents. Float, I have 95 million on trade ideas, 12 million cash. Institutions and insiders, no one owns this. Current debt 42 million. And what do they do? Operates an apparel and swimwear company. The company's brands involve Davenport, Hickory, Lovable, and it's headquartered in New Zealand. So this is going down to, this is not a very good stock at all, like most of these stocks. Now, the thing with this is too, you know, when I do these videos to do your own research. You know, I'm pointing out stocks. A lot of it's technical bias. You know, this stock could move. You know, I don't want to see people lose thousands of dollars. Please do your own diligence. Like most people on different sites, chat rooms, you know, pointing out stocks or, you know, buy, sell levels doesn't mean you buy it just because I say it. Do your own research and just see what I'm saying. I'm pointing out all this, basically just pointing out stocks to look for, you know, what could happen, what type of moves. So, you know, starting out with this is a garbage stock. I did a split back in pretty much January 2020. You know, came back down to 50 cents, spiked, then had a huge spike to 250. Rest of the year fell all the way down to almost like 5 cents, 7 cents, total garbage. Bounced up to 30 cents. If people play this, it's at 20 cents right now. Yeah, if this gets some sort of good news, yeah, this could go bankrupt. I have no idea. Yeah, if this does move, I would look for, yeah, if they do something or partner with someone, who knows at this point. You know, you have the 50 cent level and $1. You have the spike up to 150 if something really extraordinary happens. You have the big wedge here. See this? It's getting tight, so something could happen. Either it's going to try to spike or fall down and get completely crushed. So, yeah, this is a complete penny stock. This is complete garbage. Just pointing out levels, you know, to show you at this point. You know, if I put a recommendation on this stock, you know, it would be avoid. I mean, you can do what you want, but this is total, yeah, not good at all, really. So, I mean, if it does get news, I would look for maybe the 50 cent level right here. You know, if not, 5 cent, probably this will go bankrupt. So that's NAKD. Here's SNDL. Let's take a look at this. This has a float, big float, 389 million, cash 19 million, current debt 90 million. Held by institutions and insiders, not much going on there. Sunflowers engages in production and distribution of pre-roll vapes. Blah, blah, blah. Company was founded, headquartered in Calgary, Canada. So, you know, this had to move down. It's been moving down ever since it IPO'd, about $13. Went all the way down to 150. Found that 50 cent level, then bounced. It was last year. Or actually this year, excuse me, this year. Bounced to 1. You know, it's got as low as like 14 cents. Pretty much garbage. You know, the high's been getting lower since March. Did have a spike up recently to $1. Close to $1. Got to that almost that $1 range. Now it's coming back. Now see here, you have the low, you know, 25 cents, get the 45 cents. So the low is getting higher again. You know, this could squeeze up again. Again, this is another stock. I'm not sure if this will go bankrupt immediately, but this doesn't look good at all, either, this stock. You play these intraday bounces if you're a penny player. The way it's moving here, we could get a spike, 75 $1. I would look for that level right here. Right here, let me see here. Yeah, because that immediate spike was 131, 150. I mean, you could get up there if something really good happens. You know, if this gets near that $1, see this, and falls back hard again, this is going way back down, probably below a quarter. So another stock, I really don't recommend this. Even holding it all. Like if you want to trade it, you can trade almost anything if you want. So there's some buy sell levels. Look for that 75 $1. We'll see. That's the most important in penny stock land, is the $1 line. Because if you get over $1, and then that's the most significant line, because $1, once it gets over, it might stay over longer. If it doesn't get over, then it's going to fall back. So, there's your range right now. All right, ACST. This stock's been around a long time. Let's take a look at. It's a pharma stock. No one owns it, insiders or institutions. Cash 11 million. Current debt 119,000. Really. Float says 96 million. So not really much with this stock. Development of commercialization, pharmaceutical applications of licensed right of cardiovascular diseases. Focus on research of prescription drugs, omega-3 fatty acids from krill oil. It's found at headquarters in Laval, Canada. So this has the big gap here. When this moved at double top 275 back in January 2020, fell all the way down to 25 cents. Then see what I said? It got right below. We're so close to that dollar. That was the bottom of the gap here. Right here is $1. Then moved up. Came back again, 50 cents. Then it fell off again. Then it really went to 20 cents, got really smoked. Came up recently, filled most of this gap, 20 cents all the way to like 55 cents. If this gets any kind of news, I'm not sure, what kind of data. I'm not sure they're, if they have in a pipeline any drugs or anything like that. You could see a move up to, I would say, this 225 area. There's the big gap, another gap. Immediately 75 $1 again. If this gets any kind of news, you'll get to that range at the bottom of the gap. That's very common. This is another stock. It's very dicey. This could fall into bankruptcy at any time, at that point, the way it looks. It just keeps going down. You can see even on the weekly, stock was 42 back in 2013. It just keeps going down. Did they have any reverse splits? Yeah, they don't. 1 for 10 back in 2015. So, this is pure penny play, pure speculation. If you want a day trade, it can be a day trade if you trade below $1 these stocks. So, there are some levels, 50, 75, $1. And then if anything really happens, 2 to 225, anything's possible. All right, CEI. And most of these stocks are pure garbage. I would avoid, I'm just saying avoid most of them, but this is for people who play them, want information on it. This has done 1, 2, 3, 4 splits since 2018. So this is complete garbage. Camber Energy. No one owns this. 25 million float, cash $1 million. They keep spiking it. Let's try to draw a line here. Take this out. If you draw a line right here, and then this is the bottom of that move. And then draw your line right here. If I can find my line, where'd it go? It disappeared. This had a line in it. Need to get this line back. All right, so this is the line here. These are tough down here. All right, let me erase this. Let me try this again. So you can see this right here. This is your $3 line. And then it came back. And I'm trying to put in this line right here, which is, if I can make this low right here, about 50 cents. See this space here? Now, all these penny stocks, you can even put it to see how it's going to move here. See this? That was the big move 2020. These hold between a dollar, like a quarter, 50 cents, 75. So this is moving back and forth. It's getting lower though, but the low is not going all the way to zero, at least yet, 50 cents. Tried to spike up again and came back, and it's drawing right now a huge wedge. This is a falling wedge. And if this gets any type of good news, this could spike up, I would say, again, back to near 350. That would be that January move. If this falls back, look for that 50-cent line. On the volume that spikes, see, it'll spike up a lot. Penny players will get in this. And, they could do a reverse split anytime again. So there's the move, there's the move. See this getting tighter, tighter. It's a wedge, almost a symmetrical or a descending wedge. And you could spike up here. So I don't like this stock either. There's nothing good about this. Total garbage, pure speculation and penny play, and pure day trade at that point. All right, FCEL, this is stocks looking even better than most of them. 33% held by insiders, I believe. Or was that institutions? Let me see here. Institutions. 277 million float. Cash is 72 million. Fuel cell is responsible for baseload powers through molten carbonide fuel cell technology, develops turnkey generation solutions, fuel cell alternative, a lot of fuel they deal with. This had a big move down. It was 100, whatever. It probably split or something like that. They did do a reverse split in May 2019. And then this is when it first took off. That $1 zone got over. And then it hugged between 3 and I would say $1 for the most of the year. Look at this. Back and forth. Get to play this. That low held. That's why this line here, see it? And then November, it really spiked. It got the 3, finally get over that. 4, 5, got up to 11. And look where this came back. When you're looking on a daily chart, pretty much the immediate 1320 EMA is very important. See this, how it's over 13 over 20. Came up here. Came back to 7. Didn't go through. You don't see this, though, curving. You don't see the 1320 EMA bending down. And it chopped back and forth to 8 and exploded up to 13. So this has been on fire. Do you like it up here? This could pull back to 10, 9. Let me look at the weekly, where this could go. Weekly of 15 to 20 at that point. There's a lot of congestion at that 20 line, some at 15. So look for that. It's not really overbought at that point. It's pretty overbought, but not extreme. But on a weekly, you're so far away from your 13 EMA. That's on a very dangerous area because they could pull back at any time. So, immediate pullback could be 8 or 9. And then, 15 to 20 if this keeps going. So there it is on FCEL. All right. TNXP. No one owns this. 55 million cash. Pharmaceutical, clinical stage, bio, developing small molecules and treats psychiatric pain and addiction conditions. Its headquarters in New York. This is done splits from 2019, 2020. Now it's a terrible company. 275, get to 50 cents. All kinds of gaps here. See that? Tremendous amount of gaps. And then it's got the 69 cents and get the 225. There's a big spike. Came back again. This 50-cent line's holding pretty well. So it looks like pretty good support. It keeps spiking but not holding. It looks like it's getting tighter, this wedge here. And if this spikes, I would look for $1 to 150 to 2. At that point, it's a lot of room, or not a lot of room, a lot of lines where this hit before, that 2 lines. See, it's hit before that the 2 line. You hit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So it's a very big line, a $2 line. And 50 cents would be your stop on this. So we'll see how that one plays out. Here's AMP. This is another pharmaceutical. Institutions own 18%. Market cap 392 million. Cash 9 million. Debt 1 million. The biopharmaceutical company engages in development of therapies to treat inflammation conditions. Product pipelines include use for approved drugs, kidney disease, inflammation, headquartered in Englewood, Colorado. This has had a big move. This had a gap down from 3 all the way to about 30 cents back in 2019, late 2018. Had one spike in June, then went sideways, then went up in June of this year. About that 50-cent level, then spiked, then you got the 1 level, then 125 came back. But you see the low is holding. It's actually rising very slowly, 75 cents. And then it just unloaded. $1, kept going all the way to 298, almost 3. And then this massive candle. Look at this. And now it's in between. It's caught with this like shooting star in between and decision candle. Seeing the weekly. Weekly, see it filled this gap. It got right up to that 3 level almost. So, it's trying to turn. It looks like a big part of the move might have happened. We could go back and forth between 3 and maybe 150. There's your 1320 EMA. So this could be very volatile. So I would watch it here. It's very high up at this point. IZEA. $45 million float. No one really owns this. 30 million cash, 2 million debt. Engages in creation and operation of online marketplaces that connect content. Development allows brands. Scale marketing programs. Headquartered in Winter Park, Florida, 2006. This has been a major spike or two since 2019. This fell hard. Well, 25 cents. Then May, it really spiked 25 cents to 3. And then see this line? You got to learn patterns. This is a falling wedge. See if this, it's usually a 5 move. So you had 1, 2, 3. I guess this is 4 and then 5. See when this, you draw it, gets tighter, tighter, tighter. Breaks out of 75 cents to $1, then really spikes up. Good volume here. This could retest back to 275.3. That's what I look for. And then your stop's going to be about 75 cents at this point on this. You see the weekly. The weekly, you got a big 2 line here, big 2, and then 3. So our FRSX is Engages in autonomous quadricite vision solution for harsh lighting weather conditions. 1977, Israel. It was founded. Autonomous Holdings engaged in research development of vehicle accident prevention products. Okay. Actually, 22% are owned by insiders, 9% by institutions, 14 million cash, 1 million debt. You know, anything with vehicles at this point, usually electric vehicles, have been hot. So this is interesting stock here. Back in 2017, it was at 11, came back to 1. You know, 2020, it faded all the way to that 50-cent level. Draw this line down. That was a big spike in June. Yeah, the low is slowly getting higher. See this? 50 cents near $1. It's spiking back and forth. And then, you know, it's slowly increasing. Look at the volume on the up days, and then exploded up to 645. So this is a wide range. This is very far away from your 1320 EMA. You know, the weeklies at 6. You know, anything's possible here. Could this get back to 11? Yes, if they get news. There's not really much up here. You have 7. You know, so you have the gap here. Could this fall back? You know, basically $1 is your stop as far as, you know, you don't want it to go below 1. So it's a wide range here. So this is very, very volatile at this point. Once it breaks out like that, you could fall all the way back within these lines here, these trend lines, or, you know, it could explode up and get higher. So it's very tough on this one. So watch for extreme volatility. ONTX Therapeutics, clinical stage biopharma. Company's founded 1998. Headquarters in Newtown, PA, and I'm in Philadelphia. It's interesting. No one owns this stock. 24 million cash, no debt. You know, this has been a downtrend for years now. You know, this year spiked up 40 cents all the way to 150. Huge gap down to 20 cents. And then it spiked back to 70. You have a big gap here. And, you know, the volume and the updates have been strong. So could this get back to that 150 level possible? $1, 150. There's a line here. See that move back in July, that 150 line? I would look for that 1 to 150 line. And yeah, the stop on this is like, there's nothing down here, 20, 25 cents. You know, it's so far below. So on the weekly, you can see the weekly, you have 125, 150 line. So there it's on that. That gap's interesting there. All right, OGEN. It's a biopharmaceutical company. Infectious diseases. November 1996 is headquartered in Tampa, Florida. Antibiotics and treatments against infectious disease and that. Okay. No real insider on this. Here's another stock. Back in October 2018, this thing shot up 350 plus. Came all the way back. Yeah, it's been around that 50 cents, 80 cents, 90. Exploded up July to $2. Look at this. That's your pyramid. Then really went back down to 40 cents. It's been holding pretty much 40 for over a year. As long as this 40 holds, I'm trying to see to draw a line on this. Where would the line be? I guess if you draw this here, trying to connect these lines. me get this here. So this line connects. And this line. So, you have the big move up. See, you usually get these moves when they're higher, and then they'll come down a spike again. And look where they spike to, right to the line. So we connect these, keep moving. Anyway, that's pretty close. So this had to move up. So this could move anytime. 125, 150, 175 plus if this gets any kind of news. And 40 cents here. About 40 cents is your stop on this. So you can see how that's shaping up here. Hold that line all the way down. See this? It's wide. It's getting tighter. There's a spike. Then the high is getting lower and lower. All right, and NDM. This is cash 37 million, market cap 405 million. This is pretty big. Nano dimension gauges in provision, intelligence, machines, fabrication, electronics. Company has founded Simon Fried, 2012, headquarters in Nessa, Ziona, Israel. So that says 2012, but looks like the IPO is 2016. This has been down too. Had a reverse split late 2019. Then it spiked up to that 4 level, almost 5. Floated back to 134. And then made a spike to 5 plus again, right to 6. Let's go right to 6. Yep. And then the low got higher at 3. The low got higher at 6, and it keeps moving pretty strong here. Where is this going to go? You have 10 here. That's a huge number too. 10 is a very significant number. People looking at that. At this point, you have 12. This big congestion right here is about 1225. So look for that immediately. This low too, you got to be careful. If any kind of news, this will drop hard. Yes, I would say the low. This could fall anywhere back down to that 6 level on this. So let's see the weekly. See this 10. And then right there, about 12 level, and then 15. This is very overbought now on the weekly. All right, a few more. All right, here's Mara. And it's a digital asset technology, has to do with blockchain, a mining facility in Quebec, founded in 2010, headquarters in Las Vegas. 17 million cash, no debt really. 694 million market cap. So Bitcoin's been on fire. We all know that. Involved in blockchain, all that stuff. This came all the way back down from 6 to like 35 cents. And then this eventually started to spike in August all the way to 5. Came down to 2. Hovered there pretty much and broke out to 6. Came just below 5 and really took off. This went 5 to 14. So this could come anywhere, but this could fall all the way back even to like this 2 line. Let me see, like 245 if blockchain and Bitcoin has a strong pullback. So this is a wide range now. On the weekly, let's see here. There's your 15 line. Looks like a big congestion to a 15. Well, not a big one, but that's 20 line. So look for 15 to 20 if this would keep moving. And then a pullback, watch for a pullback. At this point, when these do this, you have no idea. It could come back here, then bounce again, or you don't know what's going to happen. So it's very high up at this point. So be careful with that. SRNA, they do biopharmaceutical products. 2006, antibody drugs, Henry H.G., 2006, headquartered in San Diego. 27% institutions, 13% insider zone. Cash 75 million, debt 222 million, float 227 million. Market cap, this says 2 billion market cap. So this isn't small at all. You know, so this spike back in 2015 to 26 plus, fell all the way back to 150 line. You know, then goes back and forth. This will go down almost a year. Look at this. Then spike 2019, a little bit in March again. Then on June this year, or May, this really spiked and then got to 5. This little fake out at 7, then kept going near August. And this got as high as 1939. Now bounced again, just below at 7, bounced up. This went back and forth. Now we have a high getting lower, lower, lower. You know, the low is getting slightly higher. So this is going to do something one way or another. You're either going to come out, probably January if we spike up. Yeah, this could spike anywhere at 11 back to 19 if some sort of news happens. You know, this is $1 billion market cap. They could be bought out or something. I don't know, you know, details of their what they do exactly as far as what company would want them. And if this goes back below 7, even that's at low there near 5. So yeah, this could be interesting as far as we get some sort of huge news and this will spike. So that looks really interesting there. Let's do one more on this volume 1 series, AQMS. And Aqua Metals engages production with recycled lead, electric chemicals. It's founded June 2014, headquarters in McCarran, Nevada. 23% institutions, 143 million market cap, float 58 million. So, you know, this had the huge spike to 22 back in 2017, came all the way back to about 144. And then it spiked around that 4 line and came back to 4 again. Yeah, then it formed a wedge down here all the way to 2020, fell all the way back hard to, you know, almost 33 cents. And then April it started to spike this year, 50 cents, 75, $1, 125 plus. The low didn't fall all the way back this time. The low held just below $1, pretty much, you know, 87 cents. And then got to 125 and then really took off a lot of these stocks the last week. Just got to 265 and then 265 again. And then another big spike. You know, so where could this go? Yeah, there's 3 line. Yeah, let's get back to 4. There's that 4 line. If it really spikes up again hard, it might double top right at that 4 line. So look for that 3 to 4. Yeah, comes back again like these stocks. It can come back hard, 150, maybe in $1. So that's possible. You can see it right here in the weekly. See that? There's the 4 line. Yeah, see that the volume, very good volume, still going up. So this has room to run. It looks like room to run on AQMS. Now these are like 15 stocks. I'm gonna try to break it up into 15s. So there's a little bit of a list here. So people like these penny stocks, pretty much under $1, most of them. I don't really play most under $1. I mean, sometimes they get good moves, but you know, we'll see on that. So there's some, you know, buy sell levels what to look for, long side, short side. Yeah, I didn't look deep into if they have you know, drugs and phase, what, you know, phase 1, 2, 3. I didn't look at that. This is more of a technical and you know how they move exactly. So mainly these are day trades. And if you want to hold and yeah, if you're looking for some spec play to hold and might spike up, anything's possible. But These are more of day trades to me, at least. All right, so that's it. Please subscribe and like the channel. I opened the Patreon up. I'm going to try to do some like private stuff. If you want to join the Patreon, it's going to be like $5 a month, $20 a month. And yeah, I'll put some ideas on there, like all stock trading education and other stuff like that. So, all right, that's it. Top secret penny stocks revealed volume 1. Could these stocks make you 10,000 plus? You know, if you catch one at one and it goes like 6, 7, you know, that's, you don't need a lot of shares. You can make a lot of money. Just got to be very careful and do your own research. And that is it for now. We are out. Have a good weekend. Peace.